Head to woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
Hey, that sucked. No other way to say it. Hey, guys, remember a couple weeks ago when I got shit from a lot of you guys when I said maybe we should be scared of the Packers? Remember that? I'm not patting myself on the back. I feel like crap. That was garbage. All right, listen. All right, you guys tell me if I'm wrong, okay? And this is 1,000% hindsight is 2020, okay?
Yeah.
Guys are all here. Hi, JP. Hi, Maz.
Good morning, buddy.
This is 100% hindsight is 2020. Didn't we all agree that this team, this is a marathon, right?
Yeah.
And it's still a marathon, okay? And I'm not jumping off the deep end. I'm not jumping off no damn bandwagon. I know a lot of you are. By the way, I also want to cordially welcome this morning into the chat all the Packer fans and all the Viking fans and all the Bear fans. Welcome. Have at it. You can today.
They get their shot tonight.
Yep. Didn't we know that this was going to be adjustment this year with the line, with the coordinators?
Just stop with the line. That's all you got to stop with. Stop.
Sorry. This is one thing I have said. You can crucify me for a lot of things, okay? And I'm sure I'll probably hear from you guys this morning about some of the things that came out of my pie hole. The one thing that you cannot crucify me for from the second that it happened, you do not replace one of the best centers in the game.
Yeah.
You don't.
Not this quickly.
Nope. Don't happen. Don't work. Sorry. Oh, don't worry. We'll just plug this guy. Plug that. No. You're talking about one of the best players in the game. Now, I will remind people, last year, Philly had to replace Kelsey. And early on, if you remember, they were 2-2. They got hammered by Tampa. They lost a game to Atlanta.
Yep.
There was a period of adjustment. They hit the bye week. They lost one game the rest of the way.
Sirianni almost got fired.
Yes, remember all that stuff? Guys, that was ugly. There's no other way to say that. There are not a lot of... All right, you know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to do something different, okay? I'm going to ask some guys in the room. All right, what's a positive you take out of yesterday? KG, go!
There will be other games.
Bravo, KG.
Thank you.
Yeah, bravo. Hey, Tesla made a nice catch, huh?
Yeah, white OBJ, man.
Yeah.
Maybe it's White Boy Fall. Did you ever think about that?
It might be white boy
It
fall.
might be White Boy.
It's the first time I saw him all day. Then again, I was kind of like in a fog. We were at second best bar yesterday. Great job. Great fans there.
Isn't that a great spot?
Great spot.
Yeah, we
And
love second best.
Barry Sanders Jr. joined us.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, Barry Sanders and his entourage joined us for quite a bit. It was
Female
nice to meet him.
entourage.
Did a nice job. But I was in the clouds yesterday. I really was. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Listen, man. Graham Glasgow is a good ball player, but he's not like a starting center at this point in his career. And I know it's early. Actually, to me, it's not that early. You're playing 2 division games, and then you got Baltimore. And you know what happened with Baltimore last night. They're going to be pissed. Man, I'll look for the Bears, what they do tonight. But I'd like to redo my 13 or 14 wins.
Come on, man.
I'm not there yet.
I am.
You know to get to 13 wins, you got to
Listen.
lose some games, right?
Listen to me.
I'm not there yet.
Yeah, you should be.
I got 12-5, and I'm sticking to it.
Thank you,
I
Tom.
had them losing to Green Bay, if you remember. I did. I had them losing. Not this one.
Right.
I said
Thanksgiving.
we'll lose on Thanksgiving.
So you'll swap it now.
Now I'm going to swap. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see how Green
Oh,
Bay?
I'm such a homer. Yes, I admit it. Are you kidding me?
Did you see how Green Bay looked yesterday? They looked like the team that everyone picked to win that division. They're the heavy favorites now in the NFC North.
You know what the crazy thing is? Let's be honest, okay? The Green Bay offense wasn't exactly prolific.
Yeah,
First half was good. Second half, the Lions defense stood up.
Can I read the numbers? Because I know you said you were in a fog, and I think a lot of people out there probably just said, "Well, screw this."
I didn't watch the Sunday night game. That's how foggy I was.
Really?
Yeah.
I fell asleep.
I didn't even watch.
And you know I love my Joshy.
Yeah.
I love my son kind of pushed me. And he was like, Dad, Josh Allen did it. And I'm like, what? Because I was watching that game, and there was no stopping Baltimore. Like, there was no stopping Baltimore.
They were up 15 with 4 minutes to go.
Yeah.
99% chance of winning that game.
It was like 20-something to 40 before I went to sleep, and I woke up and the Bills won.
Yeah,
40,
that's exactly
what?
like my kid literally woke me up. He goes, Dad, Josh Allen's doing Josh Allen things.
Yep.
You missed one hell of a game.
I know.
Jordan Love was 16 of 22 for $188.
Yeah. Most
Okay.
of it in the first half.
Josh Jacobs, 19 for 66, 3.5 yards a pop,
Better than us.
and they smoked us.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, let's call that what it was.
They barely had over 250 yards of total offense.
Right, we had 246.
Yeah.
That is so depressing.
All garbage at the end of the game.
Can I say this again? And this is a conversation that I've had with a few people around here. Okay, all right, and I've always felt that this was a straw man argument by people. Okay, how many times have you heard some variation of this conversation? Ready? No quarterback likes pressure. Okay. I started out with, okay, Jared Goff doesn't like pressure. Okay. Well, no quarterback likes pressure. To which I every time reply, quarterbacks deal with it in different ways. And Jared Goff, that pressure up the middle, exactly where the soft spot is right now. Let's be honest, when you've got a rookie and you've got a guy like Graham Glasgow trying to control that middle, I think we saw that yesterday.
Yeah.
I think we saw
The
that.
rookies got blown up multiple occasions. I would say Mahogany a little bit more than Tate, but both of them really just were not good yesterday. And Graham Glasgow, you can add to that mix. The offensive line as a whole just did not perform well.
Nope.
Because on the edges, when they were bringing pressure, Panay got beat by Parsons on a play. Like, it was bad all the way around.
I thought the Packers were brilliant. Neil and I talked about it yesterday on the pregame show. By the way, shout out to all you guys. I mean, we had so many people in there. It was so much fun. But Neil asked me for what is the matchup of the day? And I said, undoubtedly, unquestionably, it is what that front four for the Packers are going to do, because they were going to move them around. So when they moved them around a little bit, that was no surprise. But what they're going to do against the interior of that line. And they made life miserable. Did you see that stat that Jahmyr Gibbs, that was an NFL record, 10 receptions for the least amount of yards ever?
No, I didn't
Wow.
see that.
Like
Jahmyr Gibbs played yesterday? I didn't notice. I saw some guy running around with a 0 jersey.
10 receptions for 31 yards.
Sheesh.
9 carries for 19 yards. That's 2.1 a pop. David Montgomery, 11 carries for 25 yards, 2.3. Jared Goff was efficient as always, 31 of 39.
Under duress the whole day.
Under duress the whole day. 225 yards, the touchdown, and an interception.
And to his credit, he tried his best at times to step up in the pocket, because he's not going to outrun
He
the
did.
pressure. So he tried his best to step up in the pocket. He did make a couple throws that way, but ultimately it got him sacked a lot. It was 9 QB hits on Jared Goff, as opposed to our defense barely touching Jordan Love the whole day.
It looked like check down offense, and it's just a reminder. I know nobody likes to talk about it. Everybody wants to talk about the shiny things, right? Well, we've got this, and we've got that, and we've got this, and we've got that. It's just a reminder what wins in the National Football League, and it's playing the trenches. And the Lions are far, far away. Far, far away. There's no other way
dominated.
to say that.
Can they trade for Zeitler?
Did you see? I put that tweet out last night. Hey,
saw.
Frank, I hope everything's
Yeah,
going well.
that was nice.
Have you caught some big
a
fish?
Yeah.
You spending some time with your family?
Keep going. Couple more weeks.
What
Enjoy
do you-
it.
What do you got going on next Sunday?
Yeah,
you got
enjoy
any
it.
plans next
Frank's
Sunday?
not coming to save us, man.
Don't say that. I'm telling
Say
you.
that.
I hope you're right. I don't think he is. I hope you're right. I'll be the first guy to say thank you, Maz. Thank you.
Right.
I'll be the first guy to say. I think you're talking about a human, and I know a lot of people wanted to make it about the money. Maybe it is. I'm not saying you're wrong. Maybe it is. He wanted a raise, and blah blah blah.
Who knows?
That man is beat to shit.
Yeah.
He legitimately. I don't think people understand. He was talking about it 3 years ago.
He was.
Like legitimately,
And
KG.
If he wanted to be here, he would be here. Guess what? He would be here.
Let's get him down. Let's get him some new toes. I mean,
Let's
we
get
can
him
do these
some
things. Sit him down.
Fine,
On the
yeah.
roster
Let's
still.
get Dr. Pierce, Michigan Sports and Spine. They could do something for him.
Obviously, your opportunity to react. We'd love to hear from you in the chat. How much of a concern is this? I can't be that guy that loses my mind after one game. If we see a lot of these same things next Monday, okay, we have to have a very serious. I'm not going to do it today. I can't. I can't. Just for my own sanity. You guys are more than welcome to do what you want to do. Jump in the chat. Obviously,
Right.
You guys got the super chat option. You guys can go to the front of the line. But
Sean, we're gonna throw the suicide hotline up too, because yes, a lot of fans on the other side today.
Let me say, can I say something?
Man.
Let me say something.
yes.
I said it yesterday on Twitter, but I'll verbalize it. That was the worst game I've seen them play under Dan Campbell. And yeah, I'm including the Bailey Zappi hour and the Ravens when they ran us off the field. I'm including those. Yesterday was the worst game I have seen this team, which is now healthy, play. That was awful.
It's hard to argue.
They were never in that game.
From the moment
Sure,
it started.
it would have been great if Anzalone would have had that pick. It would have been great if Branch's interception counted, but it didn't. It would have been great if Terry and Arnold was able to stay in the game. Now he's got a groin injury. It would have been great if they really did know that Frank Ragnow was going to retire. Because if they really did know that Ragnow was going to retire, Terry and Arnold wouldn't have been the number one pick in Detroit a couple of years ago. And Zeitler would not have been let go to the Titans for a couple of extra dollars. Because him and his wife, remember, they stepped out on Twitter, on Instagram. We love it here in Detroit. We want to stay here in Detroit. And they were very disappointed when Brad Holmes did not come to the table with enough money. They went to Tennessee, the worst team in the league. Sure, maybe you like living in 100-degree heat. My daughter works for the Titans. She'd rather be here. I can promise you that. But if they really did know that Ragnow was going to retire, I don't see what they have now. Zeitler would have been here, and maybe you would have drafted a center a year earlier than Ratledge. And I believe you'll see Ratledge within 3 weeks as the starting center.
You know, let me say this, man, because I think there's more validity to what you're saying than people want to let on. Because I think when you look back at the first couple of years of the Lions, you didn't have the talent that the Lions have now.
Correct.
Do you know what game jumped out to me? Because I saw somebody else say that yesterday. And I don't know if you guys even remember this. When they got absolutely throttled.
Bears?
But no, the Patriots. Do you remember the Patriots?
Yeah, the Zappi hour.
Yeah. That was the one.
Yeah.
When they beat us 29-0.
Yeah.
And it was just that game was. And I got to be honest with you, I called myself out. Okay, that was one time where I said, okay, I don't think this is going to work.
Yeah.
Like because we were over a year and a half in now.
Yeah.
And all that chatter of when Dan started and remember, oh, it's a circus hour and blah, blah, blah. Like, I remember that was the first time I kind of went, okay, maybe this isn't going to work. Maybe that. But it's the Zappi hour. That game was awful. But
they weren't that team.
You got
yes.
it. You got it.
They blossomed after that, if you remember. They blossomed and became the Lions, the brand new Lions that we have now.
Took us a couple more
Listen, man, you had a healthy team yesterday. You got run off the field. You had a 3-play drive against you in the second quarter. I was like, what? 3 plays to go 80 yards? Come on, man. That was ugly. Ugly. No pass rush. And no protection for your guys. No running.
Hey, also, can I say this? I know
We run the ball. What did we run? 39 yards
Yes.
as a team?
I know I got some shit for Micah Parsons is pretty good.
He's damn good. And they made the right move.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's I mean, he was clearly hurt. I mean, all one
You
hit.
bet.
He had 11 plays, 11 snaps in the first half out of what, 33?
Yeah.
And he made his impact known.
You damn right he
And
did.
that's you know what? Let's not be what we detest. How many times have we throttled somebody where somebody talked about what they didn't do as opposed to what we did to them? The Packers took it to us.
No doubt.
That's what happened yesterday, guys.
No argument out of me.
Gosh damn. And, you know, just as I'm talking about, I get to see the gosh damn shit highlights up on the
Yeah.
There goes the hat.
Right.
throw it right at the TV.
That was the
19
earliest.
minutes into the show.
Eight,
That was the earliest hat throw of the
Gosh
year
damn
so
it.
far.
Yeah.
God help
No, I
us.
think he topped it once. 4 minutes into the show, we got a half throw. But
I thought I was watching Michigan, Oklahoma yesterday.
it
Do you
was-
know,
those games were very similar,
No,
man.
it's
very,
funny you
very
guys say,
similar.
because
Yeah.
I had a bunch of I was watching another game. I think JB was watching the game that I was watching.
I watched both
Oh, yeah.
at the
Right.
same time.
I can't do it. Honestly, I like
Went to war with
I think my
Boston,
mind's
wow.
too simple.
Yeah.
You know, like my buddies is just like, oh, I like it's like no, like.
Hey, and I had Scooble on over here.
Did you really?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, my God.
I forgot the Tigers even existed
I know,
for 2
right?
days.
By the way, very quick. Did Chris Fetter run out of his magic pixie dust?
I just don't.
Is there any way we can get Chris Fetter some more magic pixie
Do
dust?
they win a game in the playoffs?
Their pitching staff is just
Scooble.
ass. It really is.
They need Scooble 3 rainouts and Scooble again.
All right, so let's get to it. We're going to play a lot of sound. We're going to get comments from you as well. Ugly Packer fan, have at it. I heard from some Packer fans last night. They were pretty respectable, and I'm going to remember that. I'm going to, not that I've ever crapped on them.
No.
But I'm going to remember
Do you
that.
remember last year's opening game? Does anyone remember it?
Yes.
That's not the same team I saw yesterday. When they beat the Rams, I know they were home, and then the next game they laid an egg.
I'd throw it again.
Yep.
You're right.
I
But-
would. I'd throw it again
I mean,
right now.
I
I'd
mean,
throw it right at you.
What's the difference?
It's not like
You know what the difference is? You know it.
Your interior line.
Your line.
Your interior line, no doubt about that. All right, JB, where are we going?
We need to hear from Mad Packs, but there are a few super chats that we got to clear up. Shout out to everyone sending
Thank
them
you.
in. $4.99 from Sergeant Curtis Schultz, Star Wars
Schultz!
Box. That's a hell of a name.
hell of a name.
ESPN just said there is no doubting Green Bay is the king of the North.
How do I argue with that right now, today? How do I do that? I think the Lions win this division. That's all I got.
Do I have to apologize to Devin Hester?
What do you want? What?
No, we don't. No, we do not,
Honestly?
man.
No.
Stop that
no,
shit, man.
No, that's going way too far.
We not doing that.
That's going way too far.
I don't know.
Changing
No,
win
listen,
totals after week
do-
1. We not doing that.
Do I think we're going to go 12-5 and win the division? I do. Yep. But if somebody said to me, I think the Packers are the kings of the North, I got to shut my mouth right now.
They play better than I thought. They have, at least through 1 week, answered some questions that I had about them. So, just saying.
Damn. We got $2 from Mike Willetti. He sends
Shout
in
out.
100 likes for Sean to sing Gridiron Heroes, please.
Do I have to today?
No.
Just
No, there's no Gridiron
Do I have
Heroes
to today?
No.
Not yet. Can we do it tomorrow?
Right.
Hey, Jake Bates
See what
looked good.
happens when we don't hear forward down the field? We get our ass whooped. I'm just saying. You want to hear that song. You do. Just saying. I need that shit in my veins 12 times a Sunday. Please.
12 times a Sunday. And finally, one more from Byrne. He sends in $2. He said, Isaac Tesla, though.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, that catch was unbelievable.
White OBJ.
You guys serious? I didn't think he came down with it. And then when they showed that other replay,
The
you're
back
like,
heel. It was
you
that-
freak,
Yeah.
you absolute freak.
It was that back heel. Got it down.
Hey, I believed in your Tesla. I know you caught that.
All right, let's hear from Mad Packs, and then we'll fire it up. More from you guys this morning. A lot of sound as well. It is a depressing Monday. No other way to say that.
Well, your boy Kentucky Green is here to tell y'all about Mad Packs, because clearly a lot of y'all need some of this morning. It's going to be okay. 17-game season. But Mad Packs is the hottest new cannabis brand, and they have partnered with your boys here at Woodward Sports, launching new products as of May 30th this year. So guess what? They in stores right now, man. Get that high low, getting you high for the low, delivering top-tier quality at unbeatable prices. And unfortunately, I got to do a sad boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka,
Sad boom
a live resin-infused tarantula. This one's the bomb, y'all. Don't sleep. Blizzard packs, THCA moon rocks. They hit like an absolute blizzard. Stay tuned to Woodward Sports for all of the latest marijuana and Lions updates.
Planet Fitness now has even more best-in-class strength equipment. Join today for $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
Finding new faith, new focus.
Love that new equipment smell.
So, you in?
Join the club today. Save when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions.
It's electric.
It's the Great American EV Sale at Feldman Chevrolet. With over 800 EVs on the ground, it's the largest selection in the state. Drive home a 2025 Equinox EVLT for just $159 a month, or a 2025 Blazer EVLT for only $179 a month. But hurry, the $7,500 federal tax credit disappears September 30th. The countdown is on. The Great American EV Sale is here, only at Feldman Chevrolet.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
All right, true story. You know what I did yesterday for the game?
What?
I went and picked up Buddies.
Ooh.
That's right. I went and got the carry-out. You can get the carry-out, too. It doesn't get any more Detroit than Buddies Pizza. They created the category for the original Detroit-style pizza and has been serving it since 1946. There's one probably somewhere near you. There are 22 locations all throughout the great state of Michigan. Look, they're part of the DNA here, man. There's no other way to say that. They've been here for 79 years and a dedicated community partner. So see that? Look straight up. 10% on your entire order. All you got to do is use the promo code 10MEAL. You can have a great game day experience other than the game. BuddiesPizza.com.
Cliche good.
Yeah.
It was poop.
Did you get the salad?
It was poop. I did, and you know what the best part I love about the salad is like so the medium is like this big. Okay, you get a medium, right? It's like that big.
Yeah.
And the best part is my wife doesn't like the salami.
Isn't that great?
Give me all that salami.
Oh, yeah.
Give me all that salami with my PBS pizza. Are you kidding me? Give me all that salami. The good news is
It's over?
This Maz is not over.
No, Sunday's game was over. That's
Yeah.
the good news.
can you believe people thought that we were going to let JAMO walk away? It's kind of funny now when you think about it, right? That was a real. I'm not exaggerating, right?
Don't get me started. Anson said something on the post-game show that flipped my fucking stomach last night.
Go. Ooh,
JAMO Valdez Scantling is pretty much what we came away with.
Oh, come on now.
Yeah. That's where we at.
Nobody was open yesterday. Nobody. St. Brown had a hell of a first quarter. I mean, he tried to carry that team. JAMO, couple good catches, put his head down. I don't want to see him doing that anymore. Just get down. But yeah, congrats to him, making $27 million a year.
Can I also say this though? I'm glad that you brought that up. You knew that's where Jared Goff was looking.
Yep.
I knew that's where Jared Goff was looking. Most importantly, as that game went on, the Green Bay Packers knew that's where Jared Goff was looking.
And normally you can't stop that, but when Jared Goff is under duress all day, it makes it that much harder to get the ball to your receiver.
Thank you. And I'm going to say it again, you guys. Okay, I confess my sins about Jared Goff. Okay, but I can't tell you how many times with a few people here I had that straw man argument. Well, nobody likes pressure. Yes, but some quarterbacks handle it better. Jared Goff is not one of them. That does not mean I want to get rid of him. That does not mean I've gone south on him. That none of that stuff that people somehow, how did we get there? How did we get to that? What you just said is a factual statement.
Yeah.
It's undeniable. I don't know how anybody could argue said point. So we got to find a way to better protect that guy. Got to. It is imperative. It is imperative because if we don't, then all those things that Worry Maz is talking about are going to come to fruition.
Yeah. Devin Hester will be right. We don't want that.
I can't imagine them finishing
Yeah,
last
come on,
place.
bro. We're not doing that. If anything, this Lions team has earned over these last few years
Yeah.
is the benefit of the doubt.
But they didn't look like a team that had any swagger.
Understandably so, but the last time they went a game without scoring a touchdown, we looked it up during the show, was the Buccaneers game in 2023, where they finished 20-6. This was 2023, where they went to the NFC Championship. They've had duds like this along the way, unfortunately. We remember the Seahawks, right? How bad we wanted to beat them and still couldn't get it done. This
We
team
put 40
is going
points
to be
up,
fine.
though.
I understand.
But that was Geno Mahomes, okay?
Right.
Geno threw for 360 yesterday.
You don't try to stop Geno Mahomes, okay? You only hope to contain him.
Pete Carroll, man.
That guy lit us up.
Yeah,
I mean, you can go look that up. Yeah, he did. He lit us up. Dan Campbell on the loss yesterday. Sorry, did I screw you up, JB?
We all lose
I
this word.
probably
Goddamn,
screwed JB up, and I'm going to apologize adamantly for that.
You're good. I was looking at the super chat. I got distracted. Sorry,
all
but
right.
here's DC on the loss.
No, look, man, that team played well, you know. Credit to them, Coach LaFleur, and they came out and they played outstanding. And we didn't play good enough. We didn't coach good enough, including me, and we didn't play good enough. So, like I told the team, it's tough, you know, to go in and not certainly play close to your best game. And you know, you hate starting the season out with a loss. And as bad as that is, it's not what it appears to be. So it's like I told them, let's clean up the tape. You know, we made some critical errors at the worst times possible. And you don't do those. You know, you take those out of the equation, and it looks different. You know, you feel like it would be a totally different scenario. But we did make those critical errors at the worst time. So, man, we're going to learn from it. We'll clean it up. It gives us a little barometer where we're at, game one, and that's okay. You know, it's always about improving no matter what.
Go up from here, man.
Don't get no worse than this.
Yeah.
I think Dan is speaking from the heart, as he is apt to do. And KG, I agree with what you just said. If anybody deserves its benefit of the doubt, it's that guy.
No, in this team, and I put more yesterday on the players than the actual coordinator situation, because you know we're gonna get into that. Everybody, the worst coordinators in the world. Relax, but the players had no effort yesterday, and that was what concerned me. Like, it started off early with the penalties. They got in their own heads. The Packers began to score, and you can see it in the body language of the Lions players. They felt absolutely dejected, and there's not too many times where you're just going to see the Lions put forth no effort. So going forward, that is something very, very correctable. And Dan Campbell even said it later on in his press conference that a lot of the things that happen are things that they can clean up. These are mistakes that they can fix, and I do believe that, because they have an elite roster. We know they have an elite roster, and I hold them to a different standard. So, yes, they got their ass whooped yesterday, but I expect them to come out, and at a bare minimum next week, you're going to get maximum effort from this Detroit Lions team.
I see what you did there. Bare minimum.
At a bare minimum.
Just beat this shit.
You will get maximum effort. Good call on
do you
that.
know what? Do you know what the thing is? With a performance like yesterday, the door is wide open for people to chastise Brad Holmes. How many times did you see "we're good" yesterday?
Yeah.
I legitimately should have counted how many times we saw "we're good."
I'm sick of talking about a guy that's not here. Like, I get it, y'all, but hey, the season done kicked off. He ain't here. Let it go.
The reality of the situation is, you guys, and I'm sorry, I said this to Broder and Terry 100 times when we were doing the show in the spring and summer, and I think we talked about it here. We're going to have a miserable regular season in regards to fan interaction. We are.
Right.
And I hope we're all ready for it, okay? Because, again, nobody expected them to go 15-2 this year. Nobody. Even the slappiest of the slaps. Nobody expected 15-2. So how many times are we going to hear during the course of this year, okay, even after wins, right? Oh, it wasn't that impressive. Oh, this is a 12-win team. I can't believe you idiots, you're celebrating a team that had 3 whole less wins from last year. You guys, just buckle up. Put your seatbelt on right now, because that's the shit we're going to hear all year. And I'm going to keep looking you in the eye, and my tune is never going to change. Not once this year, I promise you. The ultimate success or failure of this team will be decided in January and February.
I'm going to give you 3
That's
buckets
it.
for that shit, because they don't realize. That's why I'm not sitting up here freaking out today. We have 17 games total. As long as this team gets in the playoffs, it does not matter how it looks.
And you know what? If let's God forbid, Maz, you have to offer a public apology to Devin Hester. You have to talk about your CTE got the best of you, okay?
Okay.
All right, let's say that happens, okay?
Yeah.
Do you know what? The ultimate success or failure of this team is still dictated by what occurs in January and February.
Yeah.
You didn't get in. You're not playing in mid to late January and into February. Like, that's it. That's where we are as a franchise now, guys. Okay? That's where we're at. If they're not playing in mid to late January and into February, the season was a failure.
Yep.
Facts.
That's it. And I don't care how it gets there. You guys, I'm so serious. I can't. People get mad at me all the time for saying, go 10-7. I don't give two shits. I don't. It means nothing to me. Oh no, the Packers won the North. What happens come playoff time? Did you string those wins together? Did you get 3 wins in the playoffs to advance to the Super Bowl? Okay, cool. I'll see you in Santa Clara. What's up? Yep. Like that's what this year is, you guys. But that doesn't mean along the way we aren't going to have a lot of conversations like this. We are. Even after wins, we're going to do it. I can't believe they just got by against fill in the blank. They already have more losses this year than they did last year. You guys are unwatchable. Well, you're going to hear all that bullshit.
Yeah, man.
I will say this. Tonight we'll see what the Bears look like, and we'll see what the Vikings look like. And I am truly looking forward to that game.
I'm taking a nap. I'm staying up tonight, damn it. I am.
I can't wait for that game tonight.
Google baby, like I'm telling you right now, Google
Don't
baby.
let the Bears win. Oh, my God, the Bears are going to beat them.
Okay.
Oh, the Bears.
Okay.
He whose name I dare not mention is a warlock. Oh.
Blowjob is a genius.
We might come in tomorrow, and we might have to talk about, wow, that Bears offense looked pretty damn good.
Yeah, okay.
I am,
all right?
like, seriously, I am going to Planet Fitness as soon as we're done.
I am as well.
I am going to take a Google baby nap so I can stay up and watch that. I'm so mad I fell asleep last night. I really am. I'm mad at myself.
I didn't care at that point.
Son of a.
They took everything out of me yesterday. I didn't want to watch.
Another hat toss.
I watched a little of the game, and I'm like, I've had enough. Chris Collinsworth said one too many times. I'm like, I'm done. Let me get the hell out of here. But I'm just saying, next week, the Bears come in, and then you got to go to Baltimore. If you play like you did yesterday, Baltimore will put up 50 on you. They will.
Was it easy in the chat last night when Baltimore was like going off? Was it easy that said, I'm downright frightened about what happens in a couple weeks?
Yeah.
Week 3, yeah. It was him.
I'm telling you, man. You
Shout
saw
out the heavyweights, by the way.
For anyone that watched the Buffalo-Baltimore game yesterday, we're going to see that team in 2 weeks.
I love Josh Allen. Any chance I get to say that, I just love that uncoordinated, but yet incredibly coordinated oof. I do. He's so fun to watch. Yeah. DC knows, look, the focal point is going to be on the new coordinators. So much was talked about it in the offseason. I get it. I still think people made way too much of a deal about it. I say that even today. DC on the new coaches in the O-line.
Well, look, this is the same thing we ran into with, with AG and Ben. I mean, in 22, we remember we started 1-6. I mean, I think people are asking me to fire Ben at 1-6. So look, it took us a while to get our feet, man. So to get our bearing, but you learn every time you go through these and you work together and you find the right flow and you do it collectively, you do it together. And like I said, man, the more those 5 play together, we got 2 young guards, but the more they all play together, the better we're going to get. These are real reps against other opponents, and you get a full game, and man, you go and you teach off of it, and you correct it, and you learn from it, and you move on.
For the amount of times I talked about cohesiveness and the importance of cohesiveness, because that's exactly what Dan Campbell's talking about. It's what this is right now is not what it's going to be 6 weeks from now.
Fact. That's a fact.
It just isn't. These guys, you get the reps, you get familiarity. It was ugly yesterday. Own it. Okay? You got to get better. And that's one thing that I think we can give Dan Campbell credit for. On his watch, we've seen things get better. and I have no reason to believe that this is going to be any different. But at the same time, you have to own what happened yesterday. It was ugly.
Yeah.
And I hope, I don't know if there are any Packer fans in the chat. If you guys see any.
Oh, it is something here.
I'm sure there's something here.
You know what, you guys? You beat us yesterday. I want to make that crystal clear. It wasn't just what we didn't do, it's what you did to us. I refuse to become what I detest. How many times in the last couple of years have we gone in and disassembled somebody? And then I get idiot Bear fan telling me, well, no, it's this. And you guys, you did it to us. You pounded us yesterday. That was not, that wasn't a 27-13 game, man. That wasn't a 2-touchdown game. It just wasn't.
It wasn't. And the Lions weren't able to do what they do best. Yeah, they did win time of possession, but you can't win games kicking field goals. That is what ultimately killed this team offensively, defensively. You had no pass rush. Yeah, I know. You had no pass rush, and it just appears that the secondary, man, they have some work to do as well. And DJ Reed, I do like that addition. I do feel like he is an upgrade, but he didn't look good yesterday. TA, I know he got burnt on the touchdown. That was actually a pick play, but overall, he didn't look necessarily great yesterday. The secondary as a whole just did not show up. It was bad across the board, offensively and defensively, and they got some things to figure out. Quickly, might I add.
There's so much to talk about the NFL. I think we're going to save it for tomorrow. For years in this business, I did a little thing called What Did You See in the NFL? And maybe after the Bears-Vikings game tonight, maybe tomorrow, we take the tour around the Shield and talk about what happened yesterday. The focal point today, and this is why we're here, talking with you, want to get your comments. Super Chat, you guys go to the front of the line, is, well, what Jared Goff had to say. There's a lot of work to do with this Detroit Lion team, JB, on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, we'll move forward fine. We will. We've got good players. We've got good coaches. We'll be fine. It's just there needs to be a urgency of improvement. You know, it has to be. And today wasn't even close to good enough, I think, offensively. And we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
What else are you going to say?
What about that Morton offense? You want to hear Jared Goff?
Sure. I don't know. I mean, anytime you're with a coordinator for the first year, it's the first year of a coordinator, and that doesn't mean that we can't be great right now. We should be great right now, but there are hurdles, obviously, that you're going to have to face and get over and improve on, and I think that's where the urgency to improve on some of those things from us needs to be there, and I intend to lead that.
Are you feeling any better, Maz? You don't look any better. You look like you're going to vomit right now.
Yesterday did no favors for anybody with questions.
Look at Maz. Look, I'm so glad you put that. Like, he looks like he's going to vomit. I feel sorry for him.
Yes.
Jeez.
They took the starch out of me like they did in that playoff game. After that Washington game, I really didn't give a damn about the championship weekend. I mean, I watched it with one eye, basically. And the Super Bowl.
I admit.
Super Bowl, I watched it for my squares. I watched it to see if I'm going to win any money. I didn't. Mm-hmm. And then yesterday was gross. It was. That first half, it was gross. Second half, they had a chance. I saw the Lions. They had a 3-and-out. They went down the field. They get a field goal, and then they had that interception called back, and it was over after that. The offense just did not have it yesterday at all. I saw some signs out of the defense, though, in the second half, which I was happy about. Look, you went over the numbers. Green Bay didn't run us off the field numbers-wise, but in that first half, they did whatever the hell they wanted to do. And that 3-play drive, I don't ever remember in 3 years of watching this team grow, a team go 80 yards in 3 plays on them.
Sean, would you put more of this on John Morton or the players on the field?
Players. You?
Oh, definitely the players.
Yeah, players.
Yeah.
I don't think any debate about that. It's
people. I mean, I'm not saying that there's no change whatsoever, but people kind of overplay the coordinator thing. And Jared Goff spoke to it in the offseason. Like, a lot of the terminology and the protections are the exact same. It's a copycat league. A lot of teams have the same play designs. Like, it's nothing. He's not reinventing the wheel, but at the same time, there is little nuances that they need to pick up along the way. And yesterday, they just didn't have that. That's
and
all.
the reality is, and I got this feeling, it was almost like the Packers were in our game plan many times. I mean, how many times did they swing it out and there were 5 Packers standing there and everything?
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's that simple minutia of executing.
Yeah.
And okay, you good. I'm so glad you guys know what we're gonna do. Now stop us. I mean, how many times is it? I'll say it again, KG. You know my feelings. I think the coordinator thing is way overblown.
Yeah.
I brought up historical, factual evidence to show other teams, including the defending Super Bowl champion, bring it up. What can I say until they actually prove it on the field?
No, for sure.
I can't say anything.
It's going to take a lot more than just yesterday. I need to see this repeated along the season to determine whether the coordinators are bad or not. At this point, you can't make that determination. They just got their ass whooped yesterday, but I'm not ready to throw the towel in on either him or Kelvin Shepherd.
Listen, guys, you remember last year, the Dallas game? The Lions were waiting for that game. That was their game to say, boy, we're going to put 60 points up on your asses today. We're going to laugh. We're going to do trick plays. That's what Matt LaFleur and the Packers had circled. They had this game circled because we emasculated them for the past 2.5 years. And they wanted a shot at us. We went on 4th and 1 instead of kicking a field goal and giving them the ball back. You remember that when Jared Goff tripped and still got the ball handed off to David Montgomery for that first down. That's how much balls the Lions had. They almost gave that game away. You remember that game, right?
Yeah.
It was that Thursday night game. Yeah. They almost gave it away.
That was when Packer fans, do you remember that was like one of the funny, his knee touched the ground.
Yeah.
It's not college.
No.
It's not.
They had this
Somebody
game
has to touch
circled.
him.
This was Matt LaFleur's Dallas game that Dan Campbell
Right.
had circled. And they beat the shit out of us.
You mentioned it, Maz. KG, you have no reason to remember this. I was doing Big D at the time with the boys, and I told the day after the NFC AFC championship, I'm going to use the term again, goo-goo baby. I didn't watch.
No.
Honestly, I didn't watch that day. And people were mocking me and all that. I was like, nah. I wasn't feeling it, and there was hockey on, so I just turned on hockey that day.
Right.
Like legitimately.
Like I said, I watched it literally with one eye. I didn't give a damn. And that's what happened to me yesterday. I didn't give a damn about the night game. I watched it a little, and then I'm like, I'm done. I need to see my Lions next week against the Bears because that was not the team that I know.
You know what? We should put up some kind of poll. Let's try to formulate a poll is a group think tank type of thing for the fans. I saw whoever was running socials last night said, on a scale of 10, how much are you worried about the Lions? JB, think of something like that because the day after the Monday morning water cooler type of thing, you come down a little bit, but not a whole lot. But
Sean, the season's over. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Clearly.
You know what we should do? We should start talking about the 26 draft. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, just pack it in, man.
Let's just
I
start
heard
talking
people
about
asking about a quarterback in the 2026 draft. Let's just trade all the picks, move up in the draft. Let's go get our quarterback of the future.
So you're talking about Arch Manning?
Is he the quarterback of the
I'll
future?
take the kid from Oklahoma.
Stop it, Bass.
He looked damn good.
Mater.
All right. Listen, we're up against it. When we come back, our friends at BlackRock, we're going to do a BlackRock player that rocked. Obviously, want to get your comments. I know the chat is buzzing.
Tarek Skubal.
Packer fans, have at it. Charlie Morton, another fantastic outing. Are we ever going to have that conversation about how bad the trade deadline was?
Yeah, we'll bring it back.
Okay. Are we going to?
The Tigers are very lucky that the Lions played.
The Tigers are very lucky. They're in an awful division, like I told you all at the beginning of the year.
Yep.
It's a bad division.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Fantastic then.
Fabulous.
All right, where are we going, JB?
We got to hear from BlackRock and Sharon's Heating and Cooling, but there are so many super chats that we got to
shout out,
now,
Thank
man.
you.
Shout out.
Shout out to everyone sending them in. $5 from Jordan Lionheart. He says, happens to elite teams early in the season every year. Eagles last year, KC the previous few years. Not pretty. They need to gel. It'll be fine.
Facts. I agree with you, dude.
Right. You ain't see the Chiefs fans freaking out losing to the Raiders. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's true too. Or the Chargers this past over the weekend. $5 from James. He sends in, I'm not losing hope, but last night with a team healthy, it looked bad. Only thing from the weekend, Spartans are 2-0, baby.
I love the 2-0, but I'm going to repeat, and I know this sounds crazy considering he had 5 touchdowns. Will Aiden Shiles please stop missing wide open guys downfield?
Not going to happen.
He has arguably the best receiver in the conference, and I have no qualm saying that, okay? If you aren't familiar yet, Marsh is a flat-out stud, and I am so serious when I say that, okay?
He is. I thought Child showed some things.
I am watching guys run open downfield, and JB, he doesn't just miss them, he misses them by that much, and that is frustrating, and I want to embrace Aiden.
He looks better than Underwood.
I do. I want to embrace him and say, okay, all right, we're going to be okay together, but I don't think you can get away with that type of performance in conference.
Yeah.
I don't.
I can't wait for us to talk college because I'd give Aiden Childs credit, man. To win a shootout like that, although it was against Boston College.
That's what I'm saying.
But the will that he showed to win that game, getting injured, coming back in, hitting the game winner, I thought it was pretty dope, man. No turnovers. He had a great game.
Bill O'Brien coaches BC.
Yeah. All right, JB, what else you got?
We got $5 from Tev Sauce 2. He sends in, remember when we were worried to see if they would still be running trick plays? I'll take a run for 5 yards at this point. O-line looked like poo.
It was unbelievable. Really unbelievable. It's just wow. The staple,
rough.
literally the backbone of our team was not there yesterday. Oh well. Yeah. Gotta get it right.
We got $10 from Steve Lehman. He sends in.
Shout out.
We'll probably win next week, giving us false hope just to get our ish rocked by Baltimore. Morton isn't using our backs properly. It felt like Gibbs was out there 95% of the game.
He was. And Monty caught a lot more passes than we used to. But, hey.
Gibbs, go back to 26.
Let the number go, man. It's not the number.
Well, he looks like crap.
All right. $4.99 from Freight Train J. He sends in, I don't believe that there was a hutch rule. I think they didn't want to keep stopping plays because of the O-line miscommunication. Oh. That's an interesting theory.
Everybody got an answer, though.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't play in the preseason. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. Everybody got an answer.
I can't. I'm glad you brought that up, KG. I can't even.
What you want me to do with that? It's just like, come on, man. What you want us to do with that?
always, okay, so two things. They didn't
No
play
offense, we love you, but.
Two things. No offense, they played nothing in the preseason last year and then went 15-2 when we're dominant, okay?
Yeah, people forget that, though.
And the second thing is, are you telling me that going out there for a series, maybe handing the ball off 2 times, and then throwing a pass down the field makes the difference between what transpired yesterday and being that lockdown offense?
Jordan Love did it. You saw what happened.
I got nothing.
He's
for
playing
you,
with
man.
a splint on his hand.
I got nothing for you. Sorry. You're right. How about that? You're right.
We got $1.99 from Black Lion. He sends in. He
Shout
said,
out.
Morton and Shep look lost with play calls.
It's too early to determine that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, they flunked yesterday, though.
I said it yesterday, though. That game did no favors for anybody that still had questions about the O-line, D-line. Like, it did you no favors. You got to be real about it, for sure.
It should be field day today with we're good. Like I brought it up earlier. I totally understand why people are having a field day with that. I do. And KG, it goes to your point. It did no favors.
Yeah.
How do you argue that today? I'm not going to.
We got $1.99 from Blake. He says, call Frank because that was bad.
Frank not coming to save y'all, man. I'm sorry.
Frank,
I want him back, too. He ain't
Frank, I will tell you my secret fishing hole. Seriously, I have an unbelievable fishing hole that I found when I was a kid that was passed down to me from my grandfather who had I'm not even going to tell you where it's at just in case you find it, but my grandfather had a place on the other side of Lake St. Clair in Canada, and all I'll say is I have a very special place. Have you ever caught a muskie, Frank? Huh? Yeah? You come back and I'll share where my muskie hole is, okay?
Are you gonna give him a can of corn too to put, as bait?
Yes.
Okay,
absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go muskie fishing.
Yeah, Frank, just pick up the phone when we call, just please. $2 from Burn. He sends in, we haven't had a 2-0 start once under Dan.
That's weird.
Really?
That's really?
That makes sense.
That's weird.
First year we won 3 games.
Last year wasn't.
Yeah, we went 1-1 we laid an egg against the Buccaneers.
Wow, I guess he hasn't.
Yeah, we pissed that game away against the Bucs.
What that's I guess when you think about that is not. See now, let me just. I don't remember off the top of my head. I'm going to look up 2023. I'm not doubting you, but this is more for my. Yeah, we lost to the Seahawks.
Yep.
In overtime.
That was the CG. What do you call them? Game, the mask game.
Geno Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the ski mask game.
Geno Mahomes got us like 3 years in a row too. We beat him twice.
No,
but he got us 3 years in a row.
We lost 3 players that game.
Oy.
That was a disaster.
Boy, that's crazy. Good call, Vern. Yeah, I guess I never thought about that.
Yeah, it's weird to think about that. Dante151 sends in $4.99. Are Kansas City Chiefs fans crashing out because the Chiefs lost a divisional game against the Chargers? No. Otay?
That it reminds me. Do you remember a couple of years ago when the Chiefs won the Super Bowl again, and late in the year they lost to Aiden O'Connell and the Raiders?
Yep, good game.
And people like you guys, it's the National Football League. It's going to happen. Okay, it is. It's going to happen. I swear to you.
Right.
Just like the Philadelphia Eagles got hammered by Tampa last year. They were a playoff team and lost to Atlanta. Like it's going to happen. This is the NFL.
Any given Sunday.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
Right, keep
$4.99 from BNF. He sends in, how do you feel about our offensive coordinator? I feel like we ran the ball too much when it was clearly not working.
I wish they would have opened it up, especially when situations dictated itself. But I think that also goes hand in hand. To quote Lawrence Taylor, the Packers were out there like a bunch of crazed dogs.
Yep, having some fun.
They were smelling blood because the interior of our offensive line was awful.
And the second half, they just sent blitzers. Yep. Hey, we just gonna blitz them until they beat us.
That's exactly my greatest fear. And I said this on the pregame show with Neil yesterday. Move those guys around in front and say, "We're coming at you." Just know it might be over here, it might be over there, but we're coming at you. We know where you're weak, and we're coming at you.
And to the fans' point, they do have to get this together because now the guards have made themselves targets. Like
100%.
Teams are going to absolutely try to exploit that going forward. So
you don't think people saw that on tape?
Yeah,
you're absolutely right, KG.
Yeah.
And finally, one more super chat before we go to break. $1.99 from Shy216.
Shout out.
I truly wish the worst for SOL fans in life.
I saw those 3 letters more times than you can shake a stick
really?
at yesterday.
Anson brought it back up.
I saw it more times than you could shake a stick at. Hey, and you know what, KG? This goes back to what you were saying a few minutes ago. Have at it. Like what do I say today? All I can say is it was a week.
I'm not saying SOL.
Right? No, I'm not saying it.
That's
no,
the
I'm not
dumbest
saying
shit
it.
Ever to
no,
me.
no. Let's reconvene next Tuesday morning. If we have this kind of outing again, we might have to sit back and go, they're 0-2 with Baltimore looming.
Right. Dropping 2 division games.
Right.
It wouldn't be good. It would not be good.
Think about it. That would be as many divisional losses as in the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Think about that.
But see, this goes back to the offseason when I was saying that these first 7 games are absolutely important for the Lions. They need to come out of this first 7 with at least 3 wins at this point. So 3 wins to me, and they're sitting pretty. But we'll see how it plays out.
All right, fantastic. Black Rock player that rocked when we come back. JB, where are we going before we hit the break?
We need to hear from Black Rock and Sharon's Heating and Cooling.
All right, guys, you know it. Looking for a great dinner that sizzles. Well, you're going to go to Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on the stone. Mention Woodward Sports. Get 20% off your entire food bill. That's all you got to do. Mention Woodward Sports. The people that watch us, the people that listen to us, the people that watch all the stuff on Twitter and YouTube. Just pay Woodward Sports 20%. right off your bill. Do not miss tomorrow. It's Tasty Tuesday. Thursday, steak and scampi combo. And, of course, yesterday was Sunday Sips, the summer flavors menu. You can sit at your table, order pineapple brulee cheesecake. You crack it right at your table. If you ever had creme brulee, this is a cheesecake, guys. It's outstanding. You saw what the heavyweights did to that thing just a couple of weeks ago. Don't forget to enter our giveaways. There are plenty, guys. We even gave away tickets to next week's home opener. It's not just a meal, it's an experience only at Black Rock Bar and Grill.
A shout out to our friends at Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. They've been serving Detroit for over 40 years now. Reliable service, treating customers like family. And maybe you were like me over the weekend. It was downright cold Saturday night. Do you know how cool it was to sit in front of a fire? Yes, I made a fire. And watch Michigan State knock off BC in overtime. And we're getting to that time of year. You know, the ups and downs. The temperatures might go up, but when they go down, they really go down. So maybe you want to turn that heat on, fire up that generator. Well, they offer it all. Heating, cooling, indoor air quality, water heaters, whole home generators, and memberships. Right now, DTE gas customers, if you were freezing over the weekend, didn't make a fire, you get a free furnace tune-up through December 1st. Just call Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning today, 734-238-3839. That's 734-238-3839. Or scan that QR code right there. See that? Right there. Just scan it. Go ahead. Tell them Woodward Sports Center.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy. We'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Largest line of recreational cannabis products. 27 locations across the state, 9 alone in Metro Detroit, so you're never too far away from a jars near you. But don't fear, because you live in Grand Rapids, Madison Heights, or Milan, Michigan. Stores are popping up your way very, very soon. Check out all their products online at jarscannabis.com, or check out their Instagram at jars_life, because I know you want to get high.
Same circus, different clowns.
All right, welcome back in. Glad you can join us. It is a Monday morning, and we're in morning. Got a butt kicking yesterday, man.
True. Hey,
Packers took it to us.
Do you mind if I get the super chat off real quick?
Dude, hammer them out. Absolutely.
Yeah, just before we get into everything going on.
Sorry, Jonah.
Yeah, shout out to Jonah. Sorry, I missed your comment, my bro.
Yeah.
But we got you covered, man. There's a lot going on over here. Jonah puts in $4.99. The Morton hire feels like the Anthony Lynn hire, hired because the Campbell knows him and trusts him, in quotes.
Hey, KG, your reaction said, what do you want me to say right now?
Yeah, like, come on, man.
I disagree with you. I do. I want to say that for the record. I disagree with you. But What can I say right now to support my side?
All I can say is one man's been out the league for quite some time. John Morton kept finding a way to get jobs, but I don't think he's Anthony Lynn. I don't.
And we got one more from Polo Boy 248. Doesn't send in anything. He just sent us $1. So shout out to you.
Shout
man.
out.
All right,
man.
thank you. Appreciate you. All right, so we want to talk about our friends at Black Rock. And by the way, if you want to win a filet, somebody in the chat is going to win a filet from Black Rock. How great is that? I'd like to win a filet.
Like, no, for real. We're giving
every
away
Friday,
a
baby.
Can I jump in the chat and win a filet?
Yeah, I'll let you.
All right, thank you. I
Make a
appreciate
burner
it.
account.
All right, let's
Make a burner account.
Let's make our way around the room. Something that we're going to do every Monday is the Black Rock player that rocked angle. You can pick one guy that you saw over the weekend, and you can say, you guys know who I'm going with, okay? I've got a man crush. Can I go first?
Yes, of course.
My Joshy.
My Josh.
My Joshy. My Joshy. Josh Allen doing Josh Allen things. That's my Black Rock player that rocked. I mean, you didn't expect me to pick a Lion now, did you?
I thought you
way.
were.
I thought about Aiden Childs for a second, but I need to say it again. When a guy's being paid $863,000 a year, and I need him to be even better than he was on Saturday. How's that? Is that cool? KG, who you got?
You kind of took mine because, I mean, that's the most obvious one. You know what, Maz? You want to go? Come back to me?
Yeah, of course. I got mine. And JB, I just sent you a text.
I seen it.
Get my cut queued up because it's Aaron
God.
Rodgers.
Oh,
It's Aaron Rodgers.
Don't start this bullshit this morning.
Come on, man. Come on. The Jets crapped all over this guy at the end of his Jets career. And Aaron Glenn did. And Aaron Glenn, he coached a hell of a game yesterday. Jets should have won that game. They fumbled the kickoff after the Steelers scored. The Steelers put another one up, and they had a kicker, one of the best kickers of the game, and Chris Boswell kicked the 60-yarder. But Aaron, he threw for 4 touchdowns yesterday. And after the game, of course, they asked him, how about this win against the Jets, Aaron?
You spoke about the meeting with Aaron Glenn on McAfee a few months ago. Beating him, is there significance in that, since he basically told you to your face that he didn't think you were right for that team?
Yes, that's what he did.
So there's significance in beating him for you?
I was happy to beat everybody associated with the Jets.
That just says it all. He wanted that game, and the Jets handed it to him on a silver platter, but he took it. That old man threw for 4 touchdowns yesterday. And you heard Tom Brady last week. Tom Brady said he's the greatest thrower of a football I've ever seen. That's coming from the GOAT himself, Tom Brady. That son of a bitch, Aaron Rodgers.
Meet me in
I'm just saying,
week 17.
if he doesn't blow out his Achilles on September 11th, 2 years ago, who knows what he could have did. But we'll never know. And now we get the Aaron Rodgers that we have now. But he is my Black Rock player that rocked. 4 touchdowns, and he won the damn game. Steelers aren't – I think the Steelers are going to be good. I do.
Man,
I think the Steelers are good. I know they played the Jets. They covered, by the way. Jets covered 2.5. They lost by 2.
It's Mike Tomlin, man. Like, seriously, Mike Tomlin is a witch. He is.
Yeah.
They're going to be – I'm going to say this again, and I know it wasn't a popular opinion around here last year, and people always said, well, it's when it didn't matter. Aaron Rodgers down the stretch last year, the second half of the year, was pretty good.
Yeah, he was starting to play.
It wasn't elite Rodgers.
No,
it wasn't.
it's not going to be.
He was, and when you look at his numbers in totality at the end of the year, it wasn't a bad year. And I know nobody wants to hear that because we all have to throw shit at him and everything. Is he the guy he was? No, but it's kind of weird how that worked out. All right, KG, we'll save you for last. JB, who do you got? The Black Rock player that rocked?
I know who he's picking.
He is known as the King. He was the King last night. Had myself and Maz's fantasy matchup in shambles. And Sean, you picked Josh Allen, so I got to go with King Henry on this one. 100 yards in just 1 quarter. My man was running like a tank out of there, stiff-arming whoever he could. I don't even count that fumble as anything, man. You're better than this King Henry. I know this, but trust me. Derrick Henry is my players that rocked yesterday.
Nice
from
job.
Black Rock.
It's too bad he fumbled the game away, though.
18 for 169 and 2 touchdowns.
I beat JB by a half a point thanks to him.
Half a point.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
By the way, can we also mention he's 31 years old? Remember running backs are supposed to die at 29.
Yeah.
Right? He's 31.
He's something.
Gosh, is he fun to watch. I kid you not. All right, KG, what you got for the Black Rock player that rocked?
Speaking of running backs, a Black Rock player that rocked is Justice Haynes from this Michigan game, man. And he once again broke off a big time run in the second half to begin the second half.
75
First play
yards.
of the second half. Finished with 19 carries, 125, 6.6 yards per carry. He is a problem. And I love the backfield of him and Jordan Marshall going forward. I think that's only going to bode well for Michigan. You just hope that the offensive line can hold up and continue to be a source for them. But Justice Haynes I think he's trending toward being one of the best backs in the country. He is my Black Rock player that rock.
All right, fantastic. I want to get you guys' take on what transpired with Michigan and Oklahoma in a bit too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I'm going to say it again. I'm never going to bullshit you guys. Like, did I watch when Michigan State was in a commercial break? Yes. Did I watch when Michigan State went to halftime before you guys did? Yes. Have I had the chance to actually sit down and watch the game yet? No, I haven't.
I got you.
Yesterday was one. Like, I told myself, I'll do it yesterday, and I was in no mood to do that after the Lions game last night.
Yeah.
I was in, sorry, I apologize, and if you want to chastise me and say, I can't believe you didn't watch a game, at least I'm shooting straight with you. That was my intention last night. As soon as the Lions game ended, I'm going to sit down and watch Michigan and Oklahoma. I heard enough from Michigan fans, and just in the little bit that I talked about it with you and Maz this morning, it seems that there's a common refrain. Okay?
Yeah.
And we'll get to that in just a moment.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to get back on track because poor JB. JB's like the traffic cop out there.
No, according to Big M in the chat, he ain't doing nothing in the booth. You thought we didn't see that shit. Watch your mouth, man. Watch my boy working over there.
I'm not gonna. No slander for JB. We aren't gonna tolerate that. That poor guy has a whistle in his mouth and he's going like this, and I'm blowing through every fucking stop sign he puts up there. So I apologize, JB. Where are we going, JB?
We got to double up. We got to hear from the Massage
I
Chair
told
House
you.
And college football show.
Stop slandering the man.
Massage Chair House, KG.
Let me tell them about Massage Chair House, because if you worked up after this Lions game, you just need to relax like Maz over here. The Massage Chair House has got you covered. Looking to upgrade your relaxation game? You know I gotta mess with you, man. Check out.
Finally, he's got a smile
Look
on
at
his
him.
face because he's getting massaged.
He
right
love
now.
the massage
You
chair,
don't even
man.
know. Magic fingers are doing their work.
Turn that thing on, man. You
Your
know man stressed out after that ass whooping yesterday. He ready to change his win total. Like, it's all bad for Maz.
10.5.
He's gonna feel good after a massage out of that massage chair. So make sure y'all getting, man, to Massage Chair House in West Bloomfield or Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, the largest massage chair showroom in the Midwest and maybe the U.S. with top brands for massage chairs like Infinity and Osaki, located near Woodward and Long Lake Road. You can book a visit. Go to massagechairhouse.com or scan that QR code right above my ugly mug. Massage Chair House, your ultimate ticket to recovery and relaxation.
And while you're relaxing in that chair from Massage Chair House, check out the Woodward Sports College Football Show, because morning falls are rolling in and it's time for college football. Stay locked in with everything college football all season long. From touchdowns to tailgates, rivalries to rankings, we've got you covered. My man Justin and Haley on the desk for you every single Tuesday at 7:30. Check them out. The Woodward Sports College Football Show, your home for all things Wolverines, boo, and the Spartans. Go green,
Justin
baby.
Talking up Florida has to be called out. I'm sorry, Justin. You're my guy. I love you. I do. Like Justin, you are one of my favorite humans. Okay, but you talking up Billy Napier in Florida has to be called out. Okay.
I mean, no, come on, man.
that has to be called out. Okay.
Who got him there? Florida Atlantic?
USF.
South Florida.
Yeah, South
the
Florida,
Bulls.
man.
Billy Napier. Look out. Here come the Gators.
Come
And
on,
there's
Bulls.
Billy
That
Napier
was a
leading the
trash
way.
game, too.
Come on.
Billy
man.
Napier or who's your other favorite coach?
Venables.
Venables. No, there was another one that's even worse.
Oh, where do you want me to go? There are hundreds of them.
Oh, the one that we always talk about. It'll come to
All
me.
right. All right. So now we'll break.
We'll see you after break.
See ya.
Tigers are the best team in baseball. Get the best coverage in Detroit right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Every Scooble start, every green homer, and all the action can be followed on all of our social media. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. It's World Series or bust, Detroit, and we are here for the ride. Woodward Sports.
It's part beauty, part beast. It's for those who dare to be different, for those who want to stand out, and for those who are built for more. The all-new Ineos Grenadier combines strength and style for an unmatched driving experience. Sold exclusively at Feldman Ineos of Waterford.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Hey, what is up? So did you watch a pregame show with Neil and I yesterday? Sun Cruiser was in full effect, and it's going to be in full effect all year. That is our drink. There's no other way to say that. Sunday's got a whole lot smoother with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Real vodka, real iced tea, no bubbles. Just a clean, crisp sip. We were putting them down yesterday, okay? We even had the chat going on. For 200 likes, Sean and Neil will slam one. And boy, you guys were mounting up. This season, let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly.
We had Sun Cruiser Lions hats we were giving away at the at Second Best Bar. We had the koozies.
Yeah.
They're locked in, man. They are partners.
It's a great
with
drink.
the Detroit Lions.
Like,
and
I drowned my sorrows in the Sun Cruisers yesterday,
legit.
man.
Yeah, I mean, you guys, seriously, no, I'm
Nice
not bullshitting
job.
you. It's a very legit drink. So it's funny, like during the break, I know we have our own poll up. I want to ask you about it. Get Up or whatever in the morning, whatever this show's on that's up on the screen over there. They said Detroit dud. Was this one bad game, or is this a sign of things to come?
yeah, I wonder what they said.
It's all out here.
Come on, man. You know what they say.
You guys, it's KG, and I'm so glad
They've been looking
to hear
for a
you
reason.
say that, because I think more often than not, I think you're a pretty good voice of reason. I'd say
you.
that
try.
with respect.
I try.
It's a game, man. Like,
It is.
calm down. But today, we have to go like this. Take your shots.
Yeah, we got
Take your
nothing to go
shots.
off of. Sorry, we got nothing for you. I mean, they gotta play better. And this is not the Lions team that we are used to seeing, and there were questions going into the season that are still unanswered. You weren't going to get the answers in week 1, people, but going forward, I mean, we're going to be monitoring this closely, because you can't look like this again. And I would shudder to say that, you know, if they look like this more than once or more than twice this season, we could be in some trouble. We could.
They got tape. You better fix those problems.
Yeah.
You
ain't got a lot of time.
You don't think everybody's looking at this? You don't think, you know, here we talk about how good it will feel to beat he whose name I dare not mention. And it was really funny. Somebody was giving me shit the other day, and they said, just say his name. We don't fear him. And I told them, I said, it has nothing to do with fear. He's a bear.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think they win tonight, though.
Like, I detest the Bears, so I'm not mentioning his name because he's a Bear. But here we talk about how much we want that game. What do you think's going through Ben Johnson's noggin?
Yeah.
He wants it.
You're damn right he wants it.
But He wants this more than anything.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
He wants to start 2-0 in the division.
I hope he doesn't go full Jim Schwartz on us and ask his team to carry him off the field.
I
and
wouldn't be
everything like that.
surprised.
He might.
I would not be
He might.
surprised.
Please don't. That's one of the worst afternoons of my life. I told you. Like
Yeah.
at the exact minute that was happening, the Tigers' run ended.
Yeah.
That same afternoon. At
2014.
The walk of shame out of Ford Field. And I saw the people coming out, and I looked at my son, and I said, I know that look. I know that look. What I didn't know is how they lost that game. How does our poll look, by the way, JB?
It's not looking so great right
Duh.
now. We put up this poll. What's your level of concern after game 1 for the Lions? And it is leading right now slightly at high with 42%, mid with 40%, and low at 18%.
I like the way you put that. Way to phrase that. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right. So very quickly before we talk college football, can I go around the room and ask you guys, based on the question that he asked, high, mid, or low? Where are you at, KG?
Low, because it's the first game of the season, and I know this team is not going to continue to look like this. So it's low for me, flat out.
Mass.
I voted mid. It's mid because the offensive line is not what it was last year or the year prior to that. So can it get better? Yeah, it has to get better. And on defense, you got to rush the passer, man, because you can't cover a guy for 5 seconds. And Jordan Love had all day to throw yesterday. I don't think he got his uniform dirty. Just once when Hutch knocked him to the ground and got a flag, by the way, because you can't hit a quarterback now on an interception or a fumble if you don't think the quarterback is running after the tackler to tackle somebody.
So weak.
If you think the quarterback is not after somebody, you can't touch him now. Did you know that rule?
No, it's insane.
How about that rule?
It's insane.
So it's mid.
All right. JB, where are you at?
I wanted to say mid, but I think I got to go with low on this one.
Okay,
just
JB.
the simple fact that, I still have faith in this team. I know they know the disappointment that's on their face. They came into Lambeau, and they weren't happy. They got a little overconfident in themselves, and maybe we should have took a little bit more reps during the preseason with the starters. Maybe. Who knows? But I know that they will get this together. It is a very short turnaround that they need to fix this, but I know in my heart that they will flip this around and be better next week.
Can I be an absolute coward and say lid? Between low and mid?
Lid. Yeah, sure.
Can I say lid?
Yeah.
Lid. And let me explain to you why it's lid. But I'm leaning towards low, in fairness. But do you know in the back of my head that and I hope you guys laugh at me for saying this 3 weeks from now. What if it's a personnel problem?
Yeah.
What if Christian Mahogany isn't that which we thought he was going to be?
Maybe he was a 7th-round pick.
What if we have to rely too heavily on a rookie? A rookie who's going to get there one day, there's no doubt in my mind, and Graham Glasgow. What if it's a personnel problem? What if the answer isn't here? That's why I say lid. That's why, and I'm openly admitting I'm probably being even overreactionary with that, but what if Mahogany is not the guy? What if we wanted him to be the guy? Mm-hmm. And there's a difference between wanting a guy to be the guy and being the guy. So that's why I'm going to say lid. Next week's going to be huge. I'm serious.
Huge.
Especially with the Ravens coming the week after that, man. Okay?
That's why it is huge.
It's going to be really, really big. JB, I'm sure you were in the same position I was in. I didn't catch much of the Michigan game on Saturday, and I'm guessing you did not either.
Well, actually, I was like Mass. I had them both on.
Did
both
you really?
TVs on at the same time.
He was hopping in our chat.
I
was at B-Dubs. Where else you want to go?
I can't do it.
Yeah,
I had 3 TVs right in front of me. You got to go to a sports bar.
Yeah.
When both games were on at the same time, and the Tigers were, it was a one-hitter at the point. He had a no-hitter in the 6th inning.
Wow.
Tarek Skubal. For people that didn't pay attention, a blue pit, and they only gave up 2 hits. But it was good to see them bounce back, and then they lost yesterday. But, yeah, you got to lock and load. When the games are all on, you got to go to a sports bar.
I am, and I'm not trying to say I'm a better fan than anybody. Please don't misconstrue. But when it's my team, I have to go like this. I'm laser vision like that, and I can't have anything else. Like Remember when January 1 was such a big thing?
Yep.
That's when let's grab the outdoor TV. We're going to set that down. Let's bring the other TV from the other part of the basement over. I can do the 3 TV things. If, let's say, Iowa and Boston College is on one TV and Wisconsin and Oregon's on the other TV, and then you got Duke taking on Billy Napier. Oh, no, here comes Billy Napier and the Gators. I'm like that, but when my team's on, I can't, I have to go like that. That's my brain.
Yeah. Even this early?
Yes. Okay. Yes. Well, I think, JB,
what's up?
We knew how big that game against BC was.
Yeah.
And I say that with regret because that's where Michigan State is right now. Yeah. Remember when years gone by, you talked about the Michigan game, or when Oregon came in those years and stuff? A big game now is BC coming to Spartan Stadium. It's depressing, but that's where we're at. You have to accept where you're at. I'm going to start with the Michigan fans, though. KG, what's your take on what transpired in Norman?
Well, for any Michigan fans that are Lions fans, I've said this multiple times now, those games were damn near identical in a lot of ways. I felt like the offensive play calling is something that I'm kind of looking at right now because – listen, you brought Bryce Underwood in. You paid him all this money. And I do understand he's a freshman quarterback. And he did look like a freshman quarterback at times in that Oklahoma game. But you're going to have to live and die on what this kid can actually do. And I felt like the play calling was just way too conservative. They had points in that game, Michigan did, where they could have took control of that game. And they just missed a lot of opportunities. Defensively, I mean, they couldn't set an edge. It was looking pretty bad. I don't think that game encapsulates what Michigan is and can be. But going forward, they have to make some adjustments. And Bryce Underwood, I think that he's going to be okay only if they allow him to utilize the things that make him great, which is his legs. And you're going to let him pass. Let him pass, man. Like, I don't want to see these check downs. I don't want to see the screens over and over again. I get that you're trying to protect the kid, but he's going out here. He's not turning the ball over. Let him go out there and take some chances because that's the only way he's truly going to learn and going to grow going forward. But that was my takeaway from the game. They could have won. They hung in there. They could have absolutely won that game against Oklahoma, but they were just too conservative, and it cost them.
Did you at any point in time, like I know they came out in the second half and kind of got back into it and had that. Did you at any time go, here they come? I think we're going to flip the script. Is that when it happened, early second half?
Yeah, the early second half kind of, the momentum seemed like it was starting to swing back. And people got to realize Michigan was only down one score for a majority of the game. And there were points in that game that they just missed opportunities. And you're not going to win that way, especially against a team like that in Norman with the crowd behind them. But there was a couple times where Michigan silenced that crowd. They just couldn't capitalize. That's all.
It was a horribly called game by Sharon Moore. Horribly called. It was like watching a high school game. 9 completions for your stud quarterback. 9.
Yeah, the attempts. Mateer had way more.
9 to 24. This Mateer kid looked like Bryce Underwood. Bryce Underwood looked like just a kid that just go in and don't lose the game. Don't lose the game. If it wasn't for Justice Hayes' 75-yard run when no one touched him, they overloaded the right side of the field and he went left, they get blown out. I don't know what game you were watching. I don't think they were ever in that game. I don't care that it was an 8-point game. That was a shit show.
I'm not gonna say that they were out of a one-score game for a majority of the game.
That's fine.
But like I said, they had opportunities. To
what
get
opportunities?
Back in it. They just didn't get.
What opportunities?
Listen, the defense in the second half was way better by Wink Martindale because I felt like
so was the Lions.
He was
second half.
Getting killed. No, to me, Michigan looked way better defensively in that second half because they were bringing the pressure to Mateer and it was working. If you're gonna let Mateer beat you, let him beat you with his arm. But the only time that they failed defensively is when they let him get outside the pocket. When he got outside the pocket, it was just he was doing whatever he wanted to.
Michigan's O-line was not good.
No.
Michigan's D-line was no good either.
Hey, I remember like literally in June, and KG, I hope you remember this, when we were doing Big D, and we were talking about early expectations for the teams, and I said 10-2, and I think this is going to be a playoff team.
Yeah.
And Do you remember? Please tell me you remember. There were a lot of Michigan fans that were really mad at me for saying 10-2 and making the playoffs. And I'm not joking. I was dumbfounded at it.
Yeah.
I was like, you have to fix your brain now, okay? Guess what? 2 years ago, I would have argued with anybody. Winning the Big Ten is huge. It isn't anymore. We're the Ohio State Buckeyes. We didn't win the conference title, and we're the national champions. It doesn't mean what it did. Michigan fans 10 years ago, because they went through such a long period without winning the Big Ten, whether you guys want to admit it or not, I don't care. Many of you would yell at JB and I and say, oh, winning the Big Ten isn't that big of a deal. And I just look at you and go, stop it. Well, we can still get in the playoffs. Using a very small exception to a rule that was afforded to Alabama, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Nick Saban's Alabama, to say, well, we can still get into, winning the Big Ten was a big deal in 2021. Winning the Big Ten was a big deal in 2022. Winning the Big Ten was a big deal in 2023. You leave nothing to chance. You are in. Let everybody else bitch about, well, maybe another Big Ten team should get in. Last year, it all changed. It means nothing. And along the lines of that, one of the things that I said is I thought the schedule was such where you could allow a true freshman quarterback to come in and find his legs. Not just literally, but figuratively as self. He's a true freshman quarterback. I'm not backing off what I think of him. I think the world of the guy. I think Bryce Underwood is going to be an elite quarterback, and I'm so serious when I say that, okay?
Yeah.
He's a true freshman, man.
He is. And there were times in that game that he looked like that. It was some throws that he missed, but there was also some plays that he made, and I just felt like the offense did not trust the coaching staff didn't trust the offensive line enough to let Bryce go out there and be Bryce, man. That's what's irritating me the most. We have not seen really a QB run from him unless it was because of pressure. We haven't seen anything designed to utilize his skill set. And that's what makes me angry, bro, because if you have somebody as talented as a Bryce Underwood, you have to go out there and let him make mistakes. It's okay. He's going to make mistakes, but I think that his talent can overcome that.
I'm surprised you aren't seeing more out of his legs, because this is a guy.
We haven't seen one play out of his legs.
No design QB runs.
I'm really surprised at that, because this guy, if you've watched him, he can move.
Yeah.
He can, and he's got that, he's got that deceptive speed where you watch him with those long strides and you're like, wow, he just blew by everybody. You know what? So I'm a little surprised. 3 carries officially for a yard. And Maz, as you said, 9 of 24 for $142. Is it a training wheels type of thing? Did you feel like they had the training wheels on him?
Absolutely. You can tell at times in that game where they were down, it's like, why aren't you passing the football more? Why is it a screen every 2 plays? Like it was asinine to me. And I know Maz want to point out Sharon Moore. I'm looking more at Chip Lindsey because he's the new offensive coordinator. He's supposed to be better than Kirk Cameron. He is a coordinator that's used to running RPO type of offense. And for some reason, through 2 games, they have not done that. And in that environment, you absolutely needed it. So I question it. That's all. I just wonder what's going on.
And he had a little scuffle with Justice Hayes on the sideline. I really don't know.
I'm
sure these things happen.
I don't care.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm sure these things happen.
Quick.
Like, I'm not being funny. You got. I think there is more made about that every year in every sport than it just so happens the camera caught it.
Sure.
That's it. I like, no offense. I just don't. I don't put anything into it. Okay, so now let me ask you guys this: that was a loss that none of us thought was going to happen, right? You changed your mind on Friday, right?
I did.
Okay. Does that change your mind about where this team is going? Because I will say this, KG. I had them at 10-2. Now they're in that 9-3. Yeah. We might be on the outside looking in type of range.
I'm still at 9-3, but if they don't allow Bryce to actually be the quarterback you paid all this money for, then it could get worse than that. But I'm still standing strong, 9-3, if they allow him to be Bryce.
I had him 11 wins.
Oh shit!
I'm down to 9-3 now.
Yeah, not 9-3 in all likelihood isn't going to get you in the playoffs.
Probably not.
In all likelihood,
I don't know.
There might be an exception. Well, do you know what it all comes down to?
If you bury Ohio State.
Well, this is the same conversation we had last year. Who did you lose to? Like, I'm serious. That if let's say Oklahoma's in the conversation, just for shits and giggles, okay? You got a 9-3 Oklahoma and a 9-3 Michigan. Well, I don't care what anybody says. At that point in time, don't you have to go
Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that's more of a conference thing. I think that if they're 9-3, it depends on which teams are 9-3 as well. But Michigan has a good chance just based on being Michigan.
That's what I'm saying. I think so much of it has to depend on who else is there. Because if you have common opponents, that should be in theory an eliminator, right?
Yeah.
That should be in theory an eliminator. Nebraska's 2-0. I still don't believe in Raiola. I don't. Sorry. I do not believe in that kid.
I'm happy for the spin dog, though.
Yeah, I'm happy for Mark. USC, I've heard a lot of people chirping about USC. I'll believe it when I see it. The Michigan State game, maybe with Michigan State being home.
Fun game.
JB, maybe we're thinking differently. And then Ohio State. I just don't see a lot of losses on Michigan's schedule. And at least I've been consistent with it. I think this schedule is favorable for them to be a work in progress and do this all year and end up back in the playoff. I really, truly do.
Yeah. I mean, we just got to hope at this point, but I feel the same way.
I'll say this to you, and I think I texted it to you on Saturday, both of you guys.
Yeah.
Right now, if they played this week, I'd take MSU to beat Michigan.
Wow.
Yep.
JB, you just had the same reaction that I have.
Yeah, that was a little shocking, but
I ain't going that
wow.
I will.
Wow.
Because they got some spunk over there in East Lansing. They do.
They do.
Aiden
Child showed a lot to me.
I didn't see anything out of Michigan. I didn't see anything out of them. In 2 weeks, I didn't see anything out of them.
I think that Michigan State's defense leaves a lot to be desired. That kid was masterful. That honestly, their quarterback was masterful on Saturday night. I mean, you guys watched the game.
They put up 40.
It was wonderful, and I mean this. It was wonderful to see Childs take steps. But JB, I'm not joking. I'm going to say this again. I'm so happy that he took a step. I'm so happy that he ended up out-dueling Lonergan, because I thought for a while Lonergan might have 500 yards passing. I mean, that's where he was like literally trending for 500 yards passing. Childs put up 5 touchdowns, but I'm going to tell you what, you guys, JB, I don't know if you feel the same way. The misses kill me. Because I think you can get away with that against Boston College, and they did get at will. You can get away with that against Boston College. I do not think you are going to get away with that in 4 or 5 Big Ten games. I just don't. And that's and I had some people, oh, come on, the kid had a night. He did. Both things can be true.
Yeah.
He had a night, and he is missing guys left and right downfield. And I just don't. Stop it. Stop it right now, Maz.
I'm going to East Lansing on Saturday.
I just, like, honest to goodness, I don't. That just left a bad taste. East Lansing came to us just a minute ago.
Right.
That left a really bad taste in my mouth, okay? What?
Oh, man.
Oh, you guys. Oh, my gosh. That's my fault. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
JB, what was your, did you feel the same way? Like, yay, hooray, but Aiden, guess what? I do want more. I want more. I don't want to see you missing guys left and right down the field.
No, I mean, I completely agree with you. Aiden Childs, he got his shit off. I mean, 5 touchdowns. It was impressive.
No turnovers.
No turnovers. It was very impressive. But once again, it's those misses that you keep talking about. You can do this against a Boston College, but as the competition gets tougher, as you move on further and further into the season where teams are always looking at you, eyeing at you, trying to get that win from you, yeah, you can't sit here and just miss receivers 5 yards out. And it scares me when I see him dropping back there, and with much time as he has, just loading his arm back, cocking it, ready to bomb it down the field to nobody. That irritates me so much.
Like, listen, like JB, it'd be one thing if you're just missing guys, he's missing guys by a mile. That it's so frustrating to watch. And I get it. I know there are going to be some Spartan fans because they were giving me shit the other
I'm
night.
surprised you have this.
You guys, you know what it is? Hey, KG, you want to know the truth?
What?
You aren't beating Michigan that way.
I don't think so.
I want to beat Michigan. It's been too damn long.
I hear you.
It's been 5 years,
I hear
okay?
you.
I want to beat Michigan. I want to be there that Saturday night. I'm not going to talk shit. I'm just going to get that shit-eating grin on my face.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's what I want, okay?
I want to see Bryce throw for 200 yards.
Right.
But, you know, I'm
Here
just
we
saying.
are, right? Here we are. But that's where I don't want to be at that pre-D'Antonio era of, well, we made it to a bowl game, and hey, we beat BC under the lights in our really cool black jerseys. I don't want that shit. I want success on the field. And what frustrates me is I think this kid has all the tools. He really does. Like, I'm not saying he's without the tools. But his downfield throws, man, are just bad.
I hear you.
All right.
He's a gunslinger. You got to live with it.
I almost threw my hat.
Don't do it.
Don't.
I almost
Don't
threw
do
my
it. They
hat.
got the
Hey.
win.
Well, they got
man.
the win. That's why I'm not going to
Come
throw
on,
it. Yeah.
2-0.
And it was nice that East Lansing came in studio a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Hey, back to the Lions on Monday Night Football next. Let's do it.
All right, let's do that.
Let's do it.
All right.
I want you to hear from Micah Parsons before we're done.
Oh, God.
All right, we can do that.
He going to get his shit
He
off.
can
I
talk
know
his
that.
shit. He can.
Because that was a hell of a
Packer
move by
fan.
the Packers made a championship move getting him. They did.
That's
They
why
and they didn't give up much.
people,
They did not give up much
People-
to get that guy.
people are going to continue to take their shots at Brad all throughout the day. That's just the way it is, you
Yep.
guys.
And he's got to take it.
All right, where are we going, JB?
We got to hear from Planet Fitness.
Did Davenport play?
He didn't get injured.
Right.
True.
I was
There
told
we
he
go.
going to get injured as soon as the game started.
Let's keep the positive there. Hey, Planet Fitness. I bet there's one very close to you. They're all over Metro Detroit. I mean, legitimately for me, I've been at Planet Fitness for 20 years. Shout out Planet Fitness Northville. I'll see you in about an hour and a half. It's a journey for everyone. You might be that guy, you're pumping the weight hard. You might be that guy like me. Hey man, I can't diet. I like food too much. So I go there so I can eat more. That's my whole reason. Whatever your reason is, Planet Fitness has something for you. It's a judgment-free environment. You are free to get strong your way on your town. As I mentioned, there are clubs all over Detroit. How about 50 in the Metro Detroit area? Access to the Black Card Spa where you can recover with hydro massage and other innovative amenities. Bring a free guest anytime. It's just $24.99 a month. Everybody is strong on this planet, Planet Fitness.
Hey, Tony, what's up, bro?
Same circus, different clowns.
For sure. You want the usual, the big zip?
You know me too well.
I threw a little something extra in there for your ma.
Oh,
Hope
man.
she's doing all right.
Ay, guy, sei un santo. You're a saint.
All right, buddy, we'll see you next time, okay?
Grazie.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. WoodwardSports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward sports gear. WoodwardSports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at WoodwardSports.com. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Hey guys, it's a beautiful day out. Go get your car washed. That's where I'm going. I'm telling you.
It is a beautiful day.
I'm going.
You don't know.
I'm going to go.
He really goes and... What are you doing today, man? I'm going to get my car washed.
Jack's Car Wash. I'm even going to vacuum today because it's a vacuum day as well. Woodward Sports and Jack's Car Wash, they want to give you a free car wash. Look, you'd be idiotic if you don't do this. Text WSN to that number on the board right now, 888-522-1729. Get yourself top-tier service, free vacuums. You want your mats cleaned? They can do that for you as well. Join the Unlimited Club. Like me, I've got 2 cars on that. My wife hardly gets hers done. I get mine done 5 times a week. You can do that. Twice a day, all week. Over 40 locations. They're closing in on 50 locations. Check them out now. JaxCarWash.com. That's JAXKAR Wash.com. Tell them Woodward Sports sent you, and you're going to get that free car wash. Text WSN right now. Do it. Text now and shine on.
No diddy.
It's a Licking Our Wounds Monday. No doubt about that. Here on Woodward Sports. Keep it locked in all day. Big D's going to bring it. Of course,
man, I know what Neil coming in here to do.
And,
I know what he coming to do today.
The heavyweights, they're all going to be.
What's Neil going to say? He was told what?
Man.
He was told what? That Davenport?
For anybody freaking out after week 1, you probably don't want to tune in.
I was told that Davenport's the answer.
Can I throw one at Neil?
Go ahead.
I was told that Micah Parsons was overrated.
Ooh.
I was told that Micah Parsons wasn't going to help the bring the
Oh, look, okay, we got a little smoke. All right.
He's my guy.
Hey,
you
little smoke between the shows.
No, seriously, like, we're guilty. We are.
Yeah.
Whether we wanted, it's exactly what that Packer fan said. Remember I told you that tweet that I saw? A Packer fan that I know said, Lion fans at 4:57. Brad, go get Micah. Micah's the missing piece. We need help up front. Packer fans at 5 or Lion fans at 5 o'clock after the Packers signed him. Oh, he's overrated. He's no good. How is that going to help the Packers? Guys, we're guilty. That isn't even smoke against Neil. I think that's smoke against our fan base, you guys. It is. Like, we're all guilty of it. Can we say that?
Yeah.
We're all guilty.
I want it to be smoke against Neil.
That's my guy.
Listen,
I think we have a rule. We don't take shots at each other. That's an unspoken rule.
What the Packers did, guys, is they got a guy in that draft where we got Penei Sewell. And I was at the draft. I'm like, we got to take Micah here. You got Penei. Okay. Penei's great. And then the Cowboys lucked out that other teams passed on this guy for some reason. I guess because he had a bad rep in college, I guess. That happens. Remember Dan Marino? Could take you back and tell you about that. The Jets got Ken O'Brien because they heard Dan Marino smoke pot. I rest my case. But Micah Parsons to the Packers. That's like the Packers were picking right after the Lions in that Penei Sewell draft. Yeah, they gave up 2 number ones. Who gives a damn? They're going to be picking in the final 5 picks for the next 3 years.
You got it.
Who cares?
Fuck them picks.
They got an all-pro that's going to be a Pro Bowler again. And he is a difference maker. And he got railroaded by Jerry Jones. He did. Listen to what he says.
He definitely did.
Listen to what he says. Here's Micah.
Super relief. I'm telling you, like, These last 6 months was super draining, super toxic for everyone. I mean, it's something that, I don't think no player should have to go through. I think players' fate should be decided earlier. I think the fact that I was traded a week before the season, it was really outrageous and rough. It's something where I could have been with these guys getting better and better. And we could have had a probably even more dominant start, if that was the decision we were going to make. So I'm just happy that's behind. These guys embrace me. They believe in my talents. They believed in me, and I'm just going to give these guys everything I have because I know what's at stake. I know what they gave up for me to be here, and I'm going to do what it takes for us to win.
He doesn't even know his teammates' names yet.
Yeah. I was told he was
and look
lazy.
What he did.
I was told he was lazy and that he don't care.
That's a Super Bowl move that they made. I'm not going to say they're making it to the Super Bowl. That's a Super Bowl move because that got him even with the Lions. They were here. Lions were here. Now they're here. And you saw what they did to him yesterday. Granted, all in the first half. Second half, neither team was any good. That guy is going to be dangerous in this division.
I'm going to say it again. We were all, we have a Woodward group chat. And I got to be honest with you. I don't know how much you guys saw it. It was kind of like Braylon and I against the world, because I know Braylon has been saying it in the afternoon. Nobody wants to hear it. My job isn't to tell you everything's going to be okay. My job is to tell you what I think is going to happen. And I legitimately feel, before we even did that show, where a lot of you guys shit on me, and you guys. I'm not right all the time. I'm not taking that tack, man. And call me out when I'm wrong about something. But I think people just dismissing bringing in an impact player like Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers was incredibly silly. That's all I'm going to say. And I hope the Lions have the last laugh. I hope y'all remind me of this 6 months from now, okay? Or 5 months from now.
This was great. When he was with Dallas, we didn't have to give a damn because they're not going anywhere. You got to give a damn now because he's with the real team now.
All right, so before we find out what's trending with JB Smooth, JB, I know we got some business to take care of, some things in the chat that we need to clean up. What you got?
Yep, we got a few super chats to clean up here. Sorry I missed these before. $4.99 from Dante151. When we were talking about Michigan and Michigan State, I remember a certain someone, me, telling Sean that don't count out Oklahoma, but no, I kept on hearing Michigan will win this game outright.
Yeah, see, there's a perfect example. I thought for sure Michigan would win this game outright.
Still felt like they could have won.
Because honestly,
you didn't believe in Venables.
Look at his track record.
His defense looked good though.
Honestly, look at what he's done at Oklahoma. I mean, that's Oklahoma, for goodness sake. You want to talk about taking a huge step back, and that's what they've done under Venables. And
going to the SEC as well, not helping.
That was moronic.
Yeah, not helping.
That was moronic.
They could have owned the Big 12.
And one more from Alex Shea, $4.99. You sent it in, so I'm going to say it. Maz ruins this show. My God, it isn't even insight. It's just pouting. Sean the man, though.
Sorry, Alex.
I like Maz.
Right, leave Maz alone.
Leave Maz alone, man.
Thank you. That's nice. But you could ask 8 different people, and they hate my guts. I see what you guys say.
Right.
It's part of doing business in this business.
Man's just a little emotional.
You know what I say?
It's all right.
Yeah, you are. That's a fair statement. But you know what? I think a lot of times you speak like a fan because you are a fan.
Exactly.
Right?
We all are.
Mm-hmm. Right?
Hey, I saw what I saw yesterday, and it made me throw up.
I don't know how anybody could argue that. It was ugly yesterday.
I'll say it again. That was the worst game I've seen him play under Dan Campbell, and I'm including the Zappy Hour and the Ravens.
I probably won't go that far.
They weren't even a real team when the Zappy Hour hit them.
I'm not going that.
That's fine.
Like what Baltimore did to us 2 years ago was gross.
It was a slaughter.
What Buffalo did last year was gross.
We still scored 35, 38.
That was all playing catch up.
Yeah,
right?
chasing.
It really was.
We had no players left, Sean.
I know. It was. Listen, I get what you're saying. It was that ugly, but
this was a full team.
29-0 loss was just so. I remember that was one of those games. It was. I'm going to the cider mill. I did head out the door yesterday. Thank God at this time in the year. The cider mill's open till 8.
Ooh.
So after Tesla got the touch, and I was like, cider slush it is.
Good for you.
Cider slush it is.
Did you see Belichick won a game, and he has forbade the New England Patriots to enter the North Carolina hemisphere. They are not allowed to have any scouts scouting North Carolina. When they asked him why he do that, he said, well, they don't want me there. They're certainly not going to be welcome here. So they're 1-1, and the Fighting Jordans,
sticking it to the man.
The Fighting Jordan heels move on.
It wouldn't be like the Patriots to send a spy in there.
No.
To tape things, would it?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be like the Patriots to do something.
Not at
like
all.
that.
I know, right? What?
Right?
They would never.
Shout out
Wasn't it Mangini that kind of blew the whistle?
The Mangenius.
Yeah, was the Mangenius?
Yeah.
Imagine a guy in New
He was
York
on The
that knows
Sopranos.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Snitched.
Imagine that. All right, JB, what's trending with JB Smooth?
We need to hear from Ben Johnson Law first, and then we'll.
All right,
back into
justice means different things to different people. There's no coincidence in any way, shape, or form that law has 3 letters and vet has 3 letters. Whether you're looking for a settlement, a verdict, justice is always worth the fight. If you've got a case, contact the fighters at Ben Johnson Law today. Get the justice that you deserve. Tough, tenacious, trial lawyers. That's Ben Johnson Law.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Hi, JB.
What up, Jay Bizzle?
Chat family. A lot of things happened over this weekend. I'll start with Sunday. I don't know if you guys seen this, but the Jets apparently have a 100-yard U.S. flag that was put on the field during the national anthem, and a guy got stuck on top of the flag. I don't even know how this happens.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know how this happens.
How did that happen?
That's hilarious.
Was he hoping that people would throw it up and like toss him in the air and
I
everything?
don't even know how you get that far like into the flag that you need help off.
How is that possible?
I would have stayed on it. Fuck
Like,
it.
did he get stuck underneath?
No, well, clearly he got stuck on top.
Like you can stand there like the Statue of Liberty, right? It just okay, whatever.
It's like he was standing on it. He had to be standing on it before they lifted it. So it's just
they just lifted him up with
yeah, I guess so. Shit, if it was me, I'd have chilled right in the middle of that boy with the flyover and everything. I'd have been chilling.
Oh, I don't know what happened there, and maybe you guys have seen this as well too. But baseball Karen.
Jesus.
This
This
happened. Over
woman
the
is
weekend.
the worst.
This lady is kind of the worst here.
Nice hairdo, by the way.
As you see, a home run ball came into the stand. The father giving it to his son, and baseball Karen comes along and demands the ball back.
No,
that guy's reaction is the funniest goddamn thing in the history.
No, word to the dad fool. He was ready to square up with old girl, man. He like, oh no. Girl, if you don't get the hell out of my face.
Baseball Karen happened. Honestly, she got the ball back. She was very upset.
Boy, did they boo
It wouldn't
her.
have been me.
With the whole entire time. But you know what? The internet did its thing, and the boy got a little bit of payback from that as well too, as the concierge from the Phillies brought over a gift bag for the young boy who was celebrating his birthday at the game as well too.
Wow.
And they brought him into the clubhouse.
Yes, and they brought him into the clubhouse as well to get a signed bat right here.
See, it turned out better.
I think
It turned out
one of
better.
the funniest gosh damn things were watching non-sports fans debate this on social media all weekend.
Wow.
Okay, you guys, like seriously, anybody watching this show, if you're watching this show, you're a sports fan, okay? That is a free-for-all.
It is.
I don't care if it hit you in the hand, let alone hit your seat. When that ball hits the aisles,
It's fair game.
it is fair game. You do not have a call on that ball. I don't care if it hits you in the gosh damn noggin. It means, so you guys know this, okay? The Maglio home run, right?
Yeah.
It was literally right behind us.
Right.
Like I was holding my son. I'm watching the ball going, oh my gosh, it's coming right here. It hit the dude in the row behind me in his head.
Yep.
I am not making fun of it.
Concussion.
It hit him in the head, and another dude got the ball. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's fair game.
It is.
So I'm watching all these people, and I'm watching all these holier than thou Twitter Karens going, well, allegedly it hit her seat. I don't care if it hit her in her vagina.
Yep.
Sorry.
Is it a virgina?
The virgina.
It's a virgina.
For a Karen, it's a vagina.
Ah.
It hits you
In my
square
trouble, it's
in your
vagina.
uterus. Once that ball hits
What
the
if you
ground,
birthed the ball?
No.
Okay.
Come on.
No,
That's not even
Bro.
baseball 101.
No.
Everybody, you guys, that's one thing. Everybody in the chat, we may not agree on everything during the show. Everybody has to agree on that. That ball hits the ground. It's fair game.
Hey,
That's
course
it.
it is.
Girl, let it go. Like, maybe you got an argument if the guy keeps it for himself. He gave it to his fucking
No.
kid.
That's not even an argument either.
Yeah, but my point is, once you put it in the kid's glove, leave it the fuck
Watch
alone.
the kid's look of terror when Karen comes up. Ah!
The dad's reaction.
And the dad,
like,
right?
I learned the dad was ready to knock her the hell out. Shout out Pops, man.
Can you play it one more time? I want you to watch the kid's look of terror right when Karen comes up.
The-
Like, look how big his eyes get.
The only part where Pops messed up is giving her the baseball. She wouldn't have got it out of me. You can kiss my ass.
Watch
lady.
the kid's face. Watch.
I
When
put it
she
in my
runs
son's
up-
glove. It's over with.
Hey, Billy Napier just walked in. Ah, look at that poor kid's look on his
The dad even looks more scared. I don't blame him. Look at her hairdo.
I had a sweet chin music.
Pick a
her
color,
motherfucking
honey.
See,
ass.
you
She
can't
walked
win
up.
against somebody like that, right? If that's another man, you give him a nap. But you can't do that to Karen,
No.
right?
I mean,
Another
I'll
man
say-
comes up to you like that, and he might be sleeping.
Yeah.
What happened to him? He got tired. Right? You can't do that to Karen.
You don't give her that ball.
Listen,
man.
I got to say a disclaimer, guys. I have never gotten a foul ball, and I've probably been to 20,000 baseball games. If I get one, I'm not giving it to the kid. I'm not. I'm telling you right now. The kid's not getting it. I'm going to hold it.
Did you get it fair and square?
Yeah.
Okay, then I can't complain.
I'm going to hold it
Would I hand
near
it
and
to
dear
the
to
kid?
my
Yes,
heart.
but that's your ball.
Yeah.
I got two.
Yeah.
I'll take him to the gift shop and buy him a ball, but I'm not going to give him that ball.
I kid you not. You could, and next time you guys are over, you can ask my wife. We were at a game, gosh, early '90s. We were still dating, and Griffey Jr. hit a rocket foul, and I kid you not. I put my hand up and I caught it. Okay. Now, when I say I caught it, I didn't catch it as much as it caught me. It was a rocket, and it went like, boom, right into my hand.
Yeah.
And so, instinctively, it hurt so
Absolutely,
bad. It hurt so bad. I went like this and dropped it into her lap. And everybody around me go, oh, isn't that sweet? You gave the ball to your girlfriend. I'm like, no, I didn't. It fell out of my hand. I didn't give her shit. Give me that ball back, woman.
Right.
Like, no.
My wife and I were walking the concourse at Comerica this year, just maybe 2 months ago, and a foul ball bounced on the ground, and you hear people, oh. My wife turned around. She says, Tommy. It was my one chance to get a ball.
Oh, of course.
My wife got the ball.
Oh, wow.
My wife got the ball. I'm standing right next to her.
Did
What?
you beg her for it?
No, of course not. I want my own. I should have knocked her ass to the ground. That's what I should have done.
So if we go to a game and catch the ball, and I hand it to you, would you accept it?
No.
You wouldn't even accept it?
No.
Stand on business, man.
I've gotten foul balls from like the ball boy or a player. I don't count those. I want my foul ball. Dale Berra knocked the soda out of my hand at Shea Stadium that drunk from the Pirates, and I didn't get the ball still. But soda was everywhere.
Steve Lehman, do your work. I want a picture of a bunch of 5-year-old kids asking for a ball from the usher, and then there's Maz asking for a ball. Do your work, Steve. Nobody better in the business.
Right.
That's your homework assignment. I want that by tomorrow, okay? A bunch of 5-year-old kids asking an usher for a ball, and there's grown-ass Maz sitting there begging for a ball as well, in the middle of all these 5-year-olds.
Tigers-Yankees tomorrow from the stadium.
Can't wait. All right, JB, what else you got?
Oh, no, that was it for me. Just know that the internet is doing their thing with baseball Karen as it is right now. They are trying to find out who this woman is, her socials, and just berate and belittle this woman.
Yeah,
shame her
they on
pretty
her
much
ass.
to the point that who knows what could happen.
They threw somebody's name out there that wasn't the right woman.
There were like two different names, right?
Yeah.
I think they threw two different names.
Be careful.
And the one woman had to put like on her Facebook page,
It's not me.
hey, for you guys trolling, it isn't me.
Yeah.
I don't know where this started, but it's not me. It's kind of funny.
Be careful.
All right, JB, before we get out of here, what's the poll about concern level for the Lions?
All right, the poll still not looking great for
Of
everything.
course.
What's your level of concern after game one of the Lions? High is still sitting high at 43%, mid 40, and low has hit 17.
Keep it here all day. More joy forthcoming all day long.
Shit.
Big D Energy, my guy Neil, Terry Foster in today. You got Bray and Shep. the heavyweights tonight. Look, keep it locked in all week. Something for everybody. Have yourself a great morning. This too shall pass. See you tomorrow morning.